and welcome back to the stream, where today we're going to be playing Genshin Impact. Now last time, I believe we left off with part of the first quest for the new event. I shouldn't say new, because it's been here for a while. But, basically, as like a small recap, where is he? Is this him? I don't remember which one is him. I don't know where he is exactly. But we were helping our friend Xavier. His name is technically spelled Xavier, but it's French, so whatever. Where even is he? I don't think this is Xavier. Because he wears a red suit. But, we were helping our friend Xavier, and, we recruited all these people, one of which is actually like the special ops captain lady. She requested our help yesterday, so I guess we're gonna be getting into that later whenever the special ops lady wants help from us. But she recognizes our talent, which I like. But, we're actually setting up a kind of movie scene for Xavier. Oh! Oh, what the heck? Okay, first of all, I did not realize this was here. I like the sight of this. This is a Sealy event. Okay, there are occasional events where you could get Sealies, and the first one I looked at was a Sealy trapped in the water. Why is he trapped there? Get him out, please. A memento from Lost Riches. Equip this Sealy to gain its company. A mini Sealy with brilliant colors can move freely underwater. Oh, so that Sealy appears just underwater. So, I think there's been, I want to say 2, maybe 3 Sealy events. I think there might have been 2. 2 Sealy events since the start of Genshin, and the first Sealy I did on my trophy account, I think was the Dayflower Sealy. And then on a different account, my ignored account, I did this golden Sealy because it looked like Mora. And I thought that would get me luck. It did not get me luck. But we can get a Sealy! Oh, this is exciting. We'll get to that later. But I do like that. Now, because there are so many quests and because they were so long, I decided that I might stream Genshin on Thursday and possibly Friday. Instead of switching to a different game, just so I could finish all of this, and then, obviously, get to the new Sealy event. Oh my god, I'm gonna love that. But then there is a Dendro Sealy. Oh, wait, I understand why there's a Hydro Sealy. Because there's an Anemo Sealy. I think technically this one is the Electro Sealy. Geo. Dendro. And I don't know what this one is. This one is just pink, I guess. And then there's the Hydro Sealy. But they're cute nonetheless. I mean, they don't look like I said this one was the Electro Sealy. It's technically not an Electro Sealy. It just says that its color is very similar to Electro infused items. What does this one say? It's just powder pink Sealy. Alright then, well, he's unique, but we'll get to that later. This time, look for people who need help. I'm gonna talk to people who don't need help, if I can. Yeah, I decided that I actually do like, the Chevreuse lady. Purple-haired lady captain. I like how she looks. I really like her personality.
So this is what a musket looks like.
Oh, so the musket is a smaller one.
Not exactly.
What? Okay, so is the musket the bigger one? I'm bad at anything related to guns. So that's a musket. What exactly is a musket? And I'm mad at Xavier for naming his play or movie or whatever it is The Two Musketeers. There is a pun in that. Musketeers. I'm mad about them. Anyways. Musket. Okay, so it is a long one, and occasionally it'll have like a blade attached to the end of it. So you could stabby stab with it if you get too close or something like that. But then there's also a smaller one? I don't know. I'm confused. I have a feeling they're both muskets. That's just a more epic musket? I don't know anything about guns. So we're gonna go back to Chiori and Ayato. Ayato seems like he would be an actor. Like, he'd be born an actor.
Ayaka has mentioned you to me before.
Oh
She
yeah,
said
they're
that you
working
two were great
completely
friends when
free.
you were kids.
Friends when you were kids? Oh, that's adorable! Ayaka and Chiori!
No talking. I'm thinking about how to do your eyeshadow.
Eyeshadow and Ayato. See, I said it last stream, but I feel like he's the type of guy to wear makeup. I don't know. He's just a very fancy, pretty boy. But Chiori is the lady of Chiori Boutique, if that's what it's called. I don't know. She's the owner of Chiori Boutique in Inazuma, which is nice.
Ah, yes. To help me really look the part.
And I had a feeling that she was from Liyue when I first saw her, because her heels are extraordinary, to say the least. But she is from Inazuma, and she does have a Geovision. So I have a feeling she's going to be a playable character.
To achieve a more young and naive look for this scene.
Young and naive? How old is he exactly? He's like, what, 25?
Are you saying the wrinkles around my eyes are too deep?
Oh, man!
You just have too much of a calculating look in your eyes.
Really? I mean, I feel like you have a more calculating look than he does.
You sure don't mince your words. It seems you really haven't changed much.
Quiet.
Okay, so she's a little snippy. I mean, I like her, but maybe not as much as I like the captain over here. Alright, Yoimiya, you're the director's assistant.
Here?
It said find people to help. Yeah, I'm not helping anybody this time.
A little more to the left.
Which is actually surprising considering the Traveler helps a lot of people.
You got it. Hey, Yoimiya, do you need a hand?
Do
no,
you?
No, I'm fine.
Yeah, I assume that.
Doing the lighting
Where
is kind of like designing a
Xavier
board,
go, though?
It's interesting to imagine what
Isn't
kind
he
of
the
atmosphere
producer?
lights will create.
He should be here, right?
I heard that the Traveler will be operating the camera and Paimon will be the clapper loader, right?
Apparently, we
This
learned
will
clapper
just
loader is an
perfect for
actual
the two of
thing.
you.
Really? Is that because it'll be easy for Paimon to hold the clapperboard while flying?
Well, yeah, and it's also an
Sure,
easy
if it's
job.
that, but that's not exactly what I meant.
You just gotta snap the thingies.
I just think that after all your journeys together, you two must have developed a super close bond and just naturally know how to work with each other. If I'm not mistaken, the director will want the cameras rolling as soon as the clapperboard goes clack.
Well, yeah, that's normally how it goes. But she says super close bond. Which is true because Paimon and Lumine are close, which is adorable. They both care for each other, and I love that so much. I would say they're like sisters, but they're probably better like sisters? I don't know. I do have sisters, but I guess they fight less than sisters do. Actually, we start rolling before that. Wait, what? Clapperboard just gets edited out post-production? I didn't know that. I don't know things about production.
Oh, I see. It's amazing to see the magic behind filmmaking.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yoimiya, we need lights over there
Bonot.
Oh, on it!
Or Bonneau? I think it was Bonneau, right?
I've got to get back to work. Chat with you later. Oh, it's exciting to see so many people working together to bring the film to life.
That's adorable. But I'm still confused what the captain is wanting our help with, though. Because what would
Like
she
Yomiya's
need
really
help with?
getting into it.
Yeah, and we have no one to help for like once in our entire journey throughout Teyvat.
But she was right. We do have a super close bond, don't we?
Of course, that is adorable.
Paimon's really happy to hear that.
Yeah, I'm just really hope that my trust in you isn't misplaced in the end of the game. Because some people have theories that Paimon's gonna turn her back on us. I understand those theories, but I'm believing that Paimon's still gonna be on our side in the very end. Whatever happens. Though I feel like I have a theory, in the very end of Genshin, we're gonna have to make a choice, like, make a choice between Aether or Paimon or something like that. And I'm not gonna be able to make that kind of choice, because I like Paimon, but I like Aether, as edgy as he is.
So, this is a real musket?
You said that before.
No, it's just a prop weapon.
Not bad.
It looks
Have you
like
seen
a
real
musket.
musket before? Only in books and newspapers. I made this one based on the relative shape and proportions I saw in reference images.
Oh, right, because she's the props lady.
When we're filming, some
Are we
special gunpowder
filming
will be
in
applied
this
around the muzzle,
place?
which will help create the flash and smoke effects of a real gun being fired.
So they're not firing real guns, right?
Which means it'll be up to the actors to portray the recoil.
That's right. The sound effects for gunshots will also be added in post-production.
So she's just gonna click a button and like nothing is gonna happen?
Thank you, Veronique. I think I know where to start
Why
now.
do I feel like something's still gonna go on? Also, why does she have headphones? I like that she does, but that would be very awkward with her hat.
However, the musket's gears and firing pin could still use some work. Adding some wear on the metallic components will make them appear more realistic.
Yeah, she's a pro, apparently.
Also, be sure to rub the muskets with some oil each time before we start shooting. That'll give the impression that the firearms have been well maintained.
Good point.
You seem to know a lot, Miss Chevres. I assume you use these
I
types
mean,
of
she is
firearms
the
on a regular
captain
basis?
of the special force of whatever it's called, so I have a feeling she would have to know a lot about that.
Yes, I perform routine maintenance on my
I'm
weapons every day.
curious to what
Just like
happened
we
about
as
her
people
eye.
need to eat and sleep.
I
muskets
mean,
need
maybe
to
a
be
little
cleaned and
personal, but I'm still
maintained.
curious.
I also perform similar care for my sword every day, and familiarize myself with its shape and weight, to the point where it feels like a natural extension of my body.
Yes, this way, our weapons will never betray us in the heat of battle.
Yeah, Ayaka, you make it seem like you're carrying your sword right now.
Yes, well said. It seems we have the same philosophy on this topic.
Maybe I should start getting concerned about my safety.
Oh, sounds like they found a common interest to talk about.
Weapons? Yeah.
Though these props differ from the muskets I use, I can still give you some pointers.
Good. I look forward to your instruction.
Are you gonna give... Wait. Okay, so... Chevreuse, or whatever her name is... She's the choreographer, so... Ayato and Ayaka are the actors?
First and foremost, never point the weapon at anyone, regardless of whether it's a real or prop weapon, or whether you're holding it or it's on the table. This holds for any time when you're not actively engaging an enemy.
Isn't that, like, the main point of the Musketeers? You're supposed to point a gun at someone?
Okay, understood.
What are these muskets even for if you're not supposed to point at them?
When aiming the musket,
I mean, yeah, it's
extend your
dangerous,
arm
but
so that it's level
these
with
are
your shoulder,
toys.
And use your eye to look down the weapon's sights.
Like this?
Okay, so I've held a gun like once,
Not bad.
and it was a BB
Try
gun.
saying your lines.
This is the end of the road for you.
Ooh, girl getting feisty.
Good. Now turn your body a little. That way, you'll give your enemy less of a target to work with. And relax your shoulders. Here, allow me to demonstrate.
She has to make her seem like she's a professional.
This is the end of the road for you.
Woo! Okay, so we definitely can't threaten or get on Chevrolet's bad side at all.
Huh. Excuse me, Miss Chiori.
Oh, she gonna be mad at you? Where are you going?
Director Farina, there's something I wish to discuss with you.
Are you gonna trade places with Chevrolet? Because in the event, it's a picture of Chevrolet and Ayaka, not Ayaka and Ayato.
Oh? What is it?
He is,
Like this?
isn't he?
Yes, much better.
What do you think?
I do see your point.
I think he's gonna
Are
swap
you
places there.
Sure you wish to do this?
I believe it would be most fitting.
Why are they making it seem like it's hidden? I feel like I know what he's plotting.
Well, if you insist. All right, I understand.
She is the director.
Miss Ayaka, Miss
Yep.
Chevrolet, could the two of you please come over here?
I saw it.
Huh? What's going on? Are we gonna start filming now?
They're in trouble.
Let's go see.
If they were filming, why would they have Chevrolet come over? I mean, she's the choreographer, but...
I have a question for you, Miss.
Oh yeah, I'm
Chevrolet.
just bringing myself
Would
over.
you be willing to play the role of a musketeer?
Yes! The Three Musketeers!
What?
Also, Frina does get liability to change the script, so maybe that's what she's changing?
To clarify, I would like to turn over my role to Miss Chevrolet.
I saw it.
But brother,
Why do you call him brother?
Don't worry.
That's so weird.
I actually view this as a good thing.
I mean, yeah, you're his sister, but god dang.
I was becoming troubled trying to set aside some time to speak to the staff at the Palais Mermonia. I would like to have some conversations about the cultural exchange between our two countries. And
I mean,
I've heard
you
that
are
the
here for
bureaucratic
business,
process
I
here
guess.
Can get rather complicated.
How are those flowers not falling off her hat? That doesn't make sense. Are they glued? I feel like they're glued.
Now I will be able to focus on my work. Besides, you also know that I'm not really one for public performances.
Well, yeah, I did say that when we read that about him.
are you really sure?
Well, I mean, he said it twice, so yeah.
From a director's point of view, I also felt like the relationship between the two musketeers in the original story could be improved.
I mean, Ayaka and Ayato have a good relationship. They're brother and sister. Which is weird to say in the same sentence, because, you know, siblings don't have good relationships often.
The older brother in the story plays the lead role with his overbearing character. But this causes his character to overshadow that of his sister. And the theme of the two
Good
supporting and
director!
relying on each other isn't conveyed very well.
And we learned last time that, yes, she is still traumatized from her 500 years.
But if we were to change the siblings to two sisters of a
They do
similar
not look
age,
like sisters.
then that aspect of the story might come through more clearly.
The only thing similar about them is their skin.
Also, I've seen you instructing Ayaka. That cold and dignified personality is exactly what we need for the older musketeer.
Cold and dignified, but she's nice.
Of course, even with all these insights, the decision should still be made by Miss Chevrolet.
Wasn't this like a play or a movie, whatever, about like kids getting revenge on their parents? Do it!
Chevrolet mentioned that she really likes the story, right? Paimon makes that
Oh,
she takes the role.
yeah. But she'll still have to prioritize her work.
All right, I'll take the role.
And she takes the role anyways.
Good. It's decided then. I'll get started on making edits to the script.
Will the role help you? Like, get closer to your investigation? Because you told me that you were on an investigation.
We'll also need to make some immediate adjustments to the lighting, props, and costumes.
Yeah, big change. Considering how tall Ayato is.
I have a feeling that our adaptation will be even better than the original story.
I mean, it changes one character, right?
You're doing a great favor for me, Miss Chevrolet. You have my gratitude.
Don't mention it. I like this character, so if anything, I should be the one thanking you.
Oh.
Well,
Since my brother is the one who brought up
Well,
the
I mean,
idea,
everybody here
I
does
suppose
seem to be a
there's no need to
fan of
worry.
the Two Musketeers.
Let's go, Miss Chevres. I look forward to working with you.
Musketeers with muskets, even though I think in the original story they have swords, and it's the Three Musketeers.
Please, just call me Chevres.
Aww. I like Chevres. Chevres.
Seems like you're really going out of your way to solve the problem I was having with your makeup.
Yeah, apparently he doesn't like makeup.
Surely you jest, Chiori.
I mean, it looks
I
like he has
assure you
makeup
that I
on
was
now.
Mostly motivated by a desire to spend more time on formal business.
Is there something else added to that?
Oh, come on. You really think I'd buy that?
Oh, there
According
is!
to what I've heard from Ayaka, her brother is someone who can juggle 10 different matters at the same time. I'm sure you have other
Yeah, that's
reasons for backing
unsurprising.
out.
Because Ayaka and Chevres seem to be really close?
Perhaps. Ayaka always said she wanted to go out and see more of the world, just like the traveler.
Aw, that's cute! People admire me!
But I feel that she needs not only to see other nations, but also to make some different kinds of friends. I think it would be harder for her to make new connections with me.
Oh,
constantly by her
that's just
side.
adorable!
I would like to give her some space.
Yeah, meanwhile, we're just creepily watching them. We're not joining in the conversation or anything, just watching. That's cute, though. He's helping his sister make friends.
All right, go on. Spoil her some more.
Oh.
Ayato, it's too bad you're stepping down from the role. Paimon really wanted to see you act as a musketeer.
This is justice. Apparently, that's the line.
No need to poke fun at me. I'd wager that you also felt that I wasn't the best candidate for the role.
I mean, I honestly felt like you would have been a good candidate, but it's your choice. Whatever, man.
It's a little hard for Paimon to imagine you saying those lines.
So are you going back to work?
Yes, I've made an appointment to meet some people from the Palais
Tell
Ramona.
Nouvellette I said hi.
Now,
I
will
like
have some more
Nouvellette.
time to prepare.
Traveler, get the camera ready. Paimon, get the clapperboard. Actors to your positions.
Why
We're
is
about to start shooting the first scene.
why is it camera with a K? Is the word camera copyrighted or something?
Go on. now.
Genshin is unique.
And please take good care of Ayaka.
Oh man, you're such a good older brother.
Don't worry.
That's adorable.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing the film when it's finished.
Where is the film taking place?
Now that
It is
we're
here.
all here, let me help set the scene for everyone. The first scene takes place when our two main characters are still living at the Baron's estate.
Right, they
They've been
were children of
ostracized
barons.
and verbally abused by others in the household, but they still have no idea why.
Because
We
other
want to
people are
capture how
jerks?
naive and innocent they are, despite their pain.
Oh, now I remember it had
Chevres will be
something to do
playing the
about a
role of
wife.
The older sister, Tulip, and Ayaka will be the younger sister, Iris. Be sure to get close-ups of the main characters at the right moment.
Do we actually get to decide this?
Lights, camera, action!
Let's go!
Oh, okay, so they do it before.
Mother's been out for quite a while now.
Oh, I thought we could, like,
She went to
choose
pick some
it.
flowers on the way home. You know how she loves flowers.
Your mom's dead.
Iris, Tulip, I'm home.
Rain. Is that your mom? Zoom in for close shot with the mother, zoom out for wide shot. Close shot?
Mother, you were out for so long. I'm
Oh,
beginning to worry about
that's
you.
what I meant by close shot. What the heck?
I'm sorry, but I'm back
Am I gonna
now,
fail this?
safe and sound. Here, I brought your favorite treat. Apple turnovers.
It doesn't
Mother, what are those bruises on your hand?
abuse. It's a close up on Tulip. A close up on the mother again, I guess.
Huh? What bruises? Oh,
I must have bumped into something while I was working yesterday.
Lies!
I didn't notice them this morning.
Your
Then
children do not
perhaps
look
they're
like
from
you.
When I accidentally tripped when I was out just now. By the way, did you have fun playing at home?
You make it seem like they're like 10.
What's the
Are
matter,
they?
Iris?
Focus on Iris?
Well, we've realized that no one really wants to play with us.
Oh,
They
maybe
even
they
took
are acting
Iris's
as
doll
kids.
and spat at us.
But they don't look like kids!
And they even called us names.
She has the
said we
high-pitched voice!
Shh. It's all right. Don't worry. Girls, listen to me.
Close up on each character? I don't know. What is she gonna
It
say?
doesn't matter what anyone says. Don't listen to them. No one can define you with such words. You both have wonderful lives ahead of you.
And I like
Just
the
like your
little
names.
red blinky
You
that
will both
shows it's
blossom
recording.
Like beautiful flowers. Maybe your time
Genshin,
to
you're
blossom
improving in your
hasn't
quest.
quite come yet.
Rainbow Rose.
But one day, you two will bloom more beautifully than anything else. Don't let the soil you're in now ruin your future beauty. Understand? My dear daughters.
They don't look like your daughters, though. I might have failed that.
Not bad. The actor's emotions were all on point. Let's keep that take. Also, if our clapper loader could avoid shouting at the start of the scene next time.
Shouting? Did she?
Got it.
Did I fail that?
Great.
I feel like I
I
failed
was a little
there.
worried that my nerves would get the better of me. What about you, Chevros?
Has
I
she
felt
really
fine.
acted
the lines
before?
weren't too difficult at all. Seems like Farina must have adapted the role nicely.
You two were great. I couldn't
Okay,
tell
but
it was
you
your
don't
first
look
time acting in
anything
a
like
film.
them, and they don't
You
look
should
anything
have
like
more
each other.
confidence.
Thank you for your encouragement.
Positions, everyone! We'll move on to the next scene after we try a few more camera angles.
I do like that I get to decide, well, some things. Everything proceeds at a great pace, and
This scene is
whatever.
when our two characters return home, only to discover their mother has been murdered. Ready? Lights! Camera! Action!
Wow, that's a deep storyline. I like that there's
Mother,
Paimon
we're
stickers
back.
on that. That's so cute.
Mother?
Oh, now your mother's dead.
What's wrong, Tulip?
Oh, right.
Stay away!
Right, because Tulip is the older sister.
Why? What's...
She's sleeping.
Mother?
How old are they, though?
Mother... She's...
I mean, she has a higher pitched voice. Obviously, they're younger, but
There's poison in this cup.
how young? Could you see the poison?
I could have sworn...
This
I
doesn't make
tried this
sense.
cup before.
Those aristocrats.
Unless
They
it was the
didn't
cup
even try to
itself
cover
that
up
was
their actions.
poisoned.
Iris, we need to leave this place.
Yeah, clearly you're not wanted by
Now
others.
that Mother is gone, where can we even go?
Revenge!
Anywhere. All I know is that we can't stay in this house.
I don't even know the story of the Three
We're
Musketeers.
just going to let them get away with
But I
it?
know they have swords, not
We'll have our
muskets.
revenge, I promise you. Just not right now.
Oh, that's cute. Why do her eyebrows twitch, though?
Let's go.
No, wait. We can't just leave Mother here like this. At least let me leave this rose with her.
A rainbow rose?
That's why we went out in the first place. To buy her this flower.
Oh.
All right.
Right, and then
Goodbye, Mother.
what was the plot?
We'll avenge you.
What kind of rose is that? Is that the top of Rainbow Rose?
And cut! Beautiful! Great performance!
I thought they were one's supposed to look at the camera.
So amazing, Ayaka! And were those real tears I saw? How did you do it?
She probably
I was
thought of her
surprised,
actual
too.
mother?
Thank you for the kind compliments. Actually,
Her voice is so much
Just a little
slower than
action.
before.
I told myself not to think about anything. I just felt the weight of the moment and became the character.
Okay, so
It's
she's a
quite similar to
true-born
practicing
actress.
The art of the sword. You clear your mind and focus only on what's happening in front of you.
Her with her sword, god
Ayaka's
dang.
performance was amazing. Have I discovered an acting prodigy?
Have you?
Pipe down, everyone! We need to move on to the next scene!
You tell them to pipe down, and yet you're the loudest one there. Revenge scene? Possibly? But what does Chevreuse need help with? I'm still curious about that. It's taking a while to load. That makes me nervous every single time, because occasionally Genshin can kick me out. Please, I beg, do not kick me out, Genshin. Please? Don't freeze? Because then I'm probably gonna have to do that entire thing over again? What is it even loading? Genshin. Oh, I beg. Oh, there we go. A full day of filming on the set quickly passes. I mean, it seemed like it was night with that last scene.
Huh? Are we done already? But Paimon wants to keep playing with the clapperboard.
Of course she gets the simplest job.
How do you feel, Traveler? Is your arm sore from holding the camera all day?
I still don't know why the clapperboard part is needed. Well, I assume so.
Good work, you two.
Okay, what do you need our help
You
with?
too, Chevreuse. You were quite the actress today.
I've read this novel many times before. I have a good grasp of my character's mindset. Anyway, do you remember my request from yesterday?
Yeah, I can't stop remembering it.
Paimon nearly forgot. You have a case where the murders seem
I like how
really
Lumine
similar to the
instantly
cases in
gets
the novel,
serious.
right?
You're so cool, girl.
How are they similar exactly?
In the story, the main characters grow up to become two musketeers. always
So this
using their guns
is
to carry
like
out
an
their revenge.
actual story of
And
the
on
two
each of the
musketeers
victims,
while
they place a
filming the
rainbow
two
rose as a
musketeers?
signal that they've returned.
Okay, so that's creepy. So there were rainbow roses in your case too?
Yes, that's correct. We found rainbow roses just like in the novel. Seems like you're connecting
So it
the
was
dots
a
now.
rainbow
Oh,
rose.
that does sound pretty concerning.
But why was it just the top of the rainbow rose? That's
Especially
weird.
after seeing the script today.
I mean, yeah, rainbow roses are tall, but
Ulterior motive the murderer might have. What do you think, Traveler? You're smart. Paimon wants to hear your thoughts.
aww, Paimon even compliments us a lot. That's cute. If we're only there to assist, then I think we can join the case.
Good. On behalf of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, thank you for your dedication to justice.
Do I get a title
There's
with
no time
this?
to lose. We should start investigating right away. Follow me.
I hope I get a title with this.
Right now? Well, we just got done filming all day. Paimon's so tired.
Paimon, you disappear
The most
randomly.
valuable intel always comes after nightfall. They are like small, remote islands in the middle of
Do
the sea.
you ever
If
sleep?
you don't stay vigilant, you will pass right by them in the fog.
I don't think she sleeps.
That's how one of my favorite books always puts it, at least.
Okay, so you're a book nerd then.
So, where are we going right now?
Reading books with
Let's
one
start
eye?
by checking out some workshops that sell mechanical components. If the culprit is making their own weapons, it's very likely that they'll visit those sort of places.
I can't click on the map while the character is talking because then it's immediately going to cut off the character. But we're investigating Rainbow Rose cases about murderers? If it's about the two musketeers, then you should know the plot of where all this should be, right? It's of some nobles or barons or whatever. Except not, because I don't think there are barons in Genshin. You look like a baron. You look like your name would be Baron, but your name is not Baron. And your brother is in fact down the street. I remember the quest I did with you.
Welcome to LeChaux's Clockwork Workshop. How can I help you?
Hello. I'd like
I
to know
thought it
if
was a
anyone
toy
has purchased
shop.
some special components lately.
Special components? Sorry, could you be more specific?
Yeah,
I mean, the
could
kind
you?
of components that aren't typically used for clockwork toys, but for firearms.
Huh? For firearms? No, we don't sell those sort of things here.
See, yesterday she solved a case by pretending she was reading a book. People transferred something about synth. I still don't remember what synth is. And then she caught them. I don't know why they would do that right in front of her. Like, why not walk away with each other first? They're idiots, but she caught them, so maybe she's doing something similar, where she's getting intel secretly.
Don't misunderstand. I'm not here to cause any trouble.
Lies.
We are merely investigating a case, and we're hoping that you could cooperate.
Oh, maybe
Well,
it's not lies.
To be completely honest, I'm not even sure what kind of components that would entail.
I
Has
mean, he
anyone ever
works a
purchased
clockwork
components
shop,
here as
not
an
a gun
individual
shop.
Rather than on behalf of an organization?
We have a lot of customers who buy toys, but those who buy components are all regular customers. who buy in
Exactly, I
bulk on
thought
behalf
that
of
was
their
toy
organization.
shop.
Is that so? I understand. Thank you for your cooperation.
So,
You're
we got
welcome.
no
It's
leads?
the least I can do.
Oh, come on. Really, Estelle? Can I cancel that quest? No, let me cancel this quest. Okay, so there are some quests that you can cancel. I'm mad about that. This should be a quick quest anyways. Semi-automatic forging. Go to the workshop. Blacksmiths in Fontaine do not hammer their metals themselves, but rather use a more advanced method. If you have time, you should really check it out. I really don't want to, because we filmed a short ad for her yesterday. I mean, not that we had a choice, because it was part of the quest to get Farina to become the director, but even still, lady, let me talk to you about something else, not your workshop. I get it, you're similar to Wagner, except the fact that you don't do any work and you drink tea. Is that right? There's still room for improvement here. The hammering force still isn't quite right. Yeah, I assume she's still here just because, to like monitor the machine and stuff. Can't be fully robot automated. The hammering force is still isn't quite right. The materials used are all the same. You want me to get different materials, don't you? So this is due to the difference in forging methods? One where the harder material is made into the outer layer, and one where it becomes the inner layer instead. I'm confused here. I don't know much about metal. If that's the case, should the corresponding force be preset, or should I make an adaptive mechanism that sets the force based on forging method instead? Huh? You know, this machine really is fascinating up close, the way it just clangs on the metal by itself. At this rate, it feels like you won't need a blacksmith at all. Actually, to just bang on the metal, yeah, you probably need a blacksmith. This machine isn't smart enough to not need a blacksmith yet. Yet? That's getting concerning. I feel like technology is going to overtake Fontaine soon. Like, by the time we reach the end of Tevat. When you need to make something, there are still countless little details that need to be tuned, and the tempering and polishing needs to be done manually as well. And yet, we filmed the ad with you drinking tea, instead of, like, polishing or forming or something like that. What is that noise? Oh, that's the guard. He's just clanking around. Right then. However, one day I will turn it into a fully automated forge. Well, then you wouldn't have a job. Well, I mean, it's not like you get paid by this machine, but even still. Anyway, do you have a commission for me? Yes, actually, I need you to talk to you about a murder case. It also hinges on how well Autosmith can perform. Then I gotta show you what I've got. Please don't. Huh? So you're the blacksmith too and not just the boss? Well, I mean, yeah, I feel like Wagner's the boss and the blacksmith. Wagner is the only guy that I can actually remember. That's right. I wear both hats and wield both hammers. However, you want to put... I wear both hats, wield both hammers. However you want to put it. Surprised, huh? Not really. People who find out about me for the first time end up making the impressions you're making now. Where are the solid chunks of muscle on her arms? She's even leaner than the average person. I mean, you don't look it because you have sleeves. Yeah, that's right. Can someone like that really work as a blacksmith? Some Paimon's thoughts. Paimon just continued your hypothetical conversation without even realizing it. It's you, Paimon. No offense taken. Truth be told, letting someone as feeble in my body as I serve as a blacksmith is the main point of this machine. What? Humans can use tools and exquisitely designed tools. Design tools can make the impossible possible. Some say all automatic forgings are hollow and soulless, but if you ask me, the machine is just as much of a tool as a regular smith's hammer. I mean, you mentioned it about being fully automated soon, so kind of? Really, I would love to see those smiths knock metal into shape with their bare hands. I mean, Wagner doesn't do it with his bare hands, but he at least does it by hand. Anyway, I digress. I'll forge a razor-sharp sword for you right away. It seems like I've run out of materials. Of course! Convenient time just as I show up. It appears we've used too much of our materials during the previous rounds of experiments. What should I do? Send me on a commission? Ooh, Paimon knows. For the next phase, Paimon must pull on a mysterious lever. Once Paimon has done that, the forge will rattle and chime before transforming into a mobile mechanism that will leave to seek materials on its own. Well, at least she's got the creativity for it. Automated material gathering machines. Looks like that would be a high demand design as well. Yeah, I feel like that's a high demand design. Even if it just smashes things. But how shall they differentiate between different forms of matter? Could they perhaps use the external reflectivity of surfaces to judge the properties of an object? Stop using big words, please, I beg. Mrs. Stell? Paimon, do not give her ideas. Please. Apologies. I got distracted. Yeah, clearly. As it stands, the Autosmith is just a hammering mechanism. Cannot transform nor roam on its own. That would be terrifying if it could. The whole shop is just gonna stand up and run out of Fontaine. All the materials it uses must be delivered by human beings. Aw. Yeah, because we're gonna have to get it. But if you're interested, you can also give me any spare materials you have collected. Genshin makes it seem like I don't already know how to use a blacksmith when I've been through 4 other nations. When one is testing and tuning their Autosmith, there's always scarcity of resources. In return, let me offer you some designs from this workshop. I smell trade secrets. How should I put it? To me, what matters isn't the product that's forged, but the tool used for forging it. What? Well, yeah, clearly, because you used that giant tool. Letting the Autosmith work with different materials to procure more data sets will help the machine create better products down the line. Designs contrarily are of lesser importance. So, we are interested in more than just forging materials. Feel free to bring over anything you might think is useful. I already know how a blacksmith works. Although, I wonder if she does have recipes. I don't think a blacksmith normally does, but she mentioned it. You aren't trying to scam us with some strange and useless designs, are you? I mean, we saw a guy with his head stuck in the sand going absolutely berserk. I wouldn't be surprised if she was doing something to try to con us. What if next time we're back, we'll just find an empty shop with no sign of you, the Autosmith, or the materials we handed over to you? I mean, the materials are all over Teyvat, and they regenerate, so I don't think it's that big a deal. No, that would never happen. This counts as a long-term partnership. In such relationships, nothing is more important than trust. I will make sure the designs will be of the highest quality. Besides, even if I could run, it won't be easy for the Autosmith to sprout legs and follow. Wouldn't be easy, but you didn't say it was impossible. That's a fair point. What's with Paimon thinking machines can just grow legs and start running away? I'm looking forward to working with you, I guess. I hope this partnership will benefit both of us. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of materials you will bring to the forge. Oh, what the heck? She teleported! Right now, can I talk to her? After I collect something? Collect that. Let me talk to you!
Oh, hey, Chevris.
There you go.
Run out of oil for your musket again?
Hello, Estelle. I want to know if anyone has come to your shop recently to order some firearm components.
Oh.
I mean, that could be
this
anyone,
another
right?
case? Let me think. I don't think so. Some people have requested that I make some prop guns for the Fontanalia Film Festival.
Maybe they
but
just
I
made
refused all
their
of those
own gun
requests.
out of scraps.
Oh, why's that?
Or maybe it includes knives?
Because there's no profit. I only make things here that can do some real heavy lifting. I don't have the energy to make some new molds just for the festival.
Yeah,
Has
clearly
anybody
you don't
come
have the
specifically looking for
energy to
mechanical
do
components?
much.
Well, I usually sell off my scrap to the Fleuve Cendre. I don't typically
How the
give them
heck
to
do
one
you even
specific
say that?
person.
I understand.
It sounded
Thanks
like
for
you
your
choked
cooperation.
on that word.
Don't mention
On the
it.
Fleuve
Always
Cendre.
happy to have the Musketeers' patronage.
Seems like we haven't found any leads to go off yet.
Yeah, unfortunately. All right, let's head to Fleuve Cendre next.
Yes, Fleuve Cendre, not whatever Estelle choked on.
So thrilled to see the captain of the special patrol there.
What do you
You
think
think
of Fleuve
so, huh?
Cendre?
Then I guess you don't know
Huh?
Don't know?
What?
that I grew up in Fleuve Cendre.
Oh, where is Fleuve Cendre? Oh, the underground place. Yeah, it actually makes sense that it would be like an underground place. Before Fontaine came out, I was speculating like, oh yeah, there's gonna be a darker side to Fontaine, all that type of stuff. I mean, there is technically a darker side, but it's not as I was thinking, which is the Fleuve Cendre. But it's still cool. Because this is where, well, Nadia's kind of base is. Where we met Silver and Malus.
What's all this? Some broken planks and barrels, as well as some liquor bottles?
They made
Yes,
some
but how does
glass
Caesar look
guns.
Even though somebody has purposefully tried to clean them up. These are obviously marks from musket bullets.
Okay,
In
so
other words,
They were
Someone was here
training?
trying to improve their shot.
Is it
They were
illegal to
using
have a
barrels and
musket?
bottles for target practice.
Could it have been the killer?
Your guess is as good as mine.
So was
Although
there
many people
reports
at
on a
Twelve
kill?
Sandra own
You're just
guns,
now
few
investigating
hide the
it?
fact from others, and even fewer would go to such lengths to hide markings from practice shots. Anyway, let's go. There might be more to this.
One second. Okay, so they were trying to hide the bullet holes or they weren't? I'm confused. Some broken barrels and liquor bottles, some of which appear to have been shot with musket bullets. Do you see the bullets? How big are musket bullets? Are they like baby cannons or are they like actual bullets where they're like really, really tiny? I feel like there could be a size of bullets. Where are we going to next? Are we going to the people? No, that's not it. Anything over there? Where are we going? Okay, so we are going over here. Hi, mysterious Tetrix?
It's been a while, Tetro.
Tetro.
Please, just get on with your request.
I want to know
I
if
mean,
you've heard
you
anybody
are
talking
a
about
bartender,
muskets
and
lately.
bartenders do seem to have information. So, you got the
Information
goods?
isn't free, you know.
I've heard that bandits have been extremely active in the countryside recently, and they've been affecting the delivery of goods to Poisson. I can allocate some more manpower to help out with that problem. What do you say?
Ooh!
You're still as helpful as ever.
Win-win!
One of our men got drunk at dinner about a month ago and lost his gun. 3 days later, it turned up in the corner here.
Just randomly?
Just forgot where he put it, right?
Or
This is
somebody
Sandra, my
moved it?
friend. Anything of value left in the tavern won't ever make it to the next day. But that gun turned out to be an exception. It didn't get any new wear and tear on it.
Maybe because
And
people
didn't
were
even
just
appear
scared
to
of
have
it?
been
Is it
fired.
illegal to
We
have
were quite
guns?
mystified as to what could have happened.
I suspect it came back because the weapon was already
I mean,
known
in
to
real
the
life,
guards.
it's illegal to have guns
You mean
underage.
A criminal was afraid the Marechaussee Phantom would use the shot marks to track them down? Maybe. But if that's the case, the culprit really took great care to avoid getting caught.
I didn't say anything about a criminal.
In Fleuve Sandra, knowing who was killed is as easy as knowing what clothes you're wearing today. It's the guy living in the east side, isn't it? I've never liked him.
I'm confused still.
Every time he's here, he just orders a drink and sits there with a nasty look in his eyes.
So,
I mean,
who's the
some
one who
people are
lost the gun
crabby, I guess.
Don't bother. Even if you ask, he wouldn't admit to owning a gun to some strangers. Not to mention the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Girl needs a disguise.
I know you grew up here, Chevrolet. Even though you're on good terms with the Spina.
Okay, so
you've
we
still
know
been
a
gone
little
too long.
backstory of her.
Not many people know you here now.
Are those
And a lot of
apples
people
and
don't like the
pears?
Special Patrol.
What is that?
I know.
So take my advice and don't show your face too much around here. It's for your own safety.
I'll come and go as I please. And I'm afraid I'll be appearing more often due to my work.
Ooh.
All right. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Well, he does seem like a good guy. Doesn't seem that threatening. Got a problem? I can solve it for you. Can you solve any problem? Can you solve where my brother is? He's probably in the abyss. Theoretically, I do not believe there is any problem that can only be solved by force. When we of the Spina di Rosula act, I'm certain that we'll be able to resolve your issue with minimal harm. Okay, find Aether for me. I mean, Navia said she'd look, but that's still not help. I mean, that's helpful, but it's not. From things as small as living supplies, and household affairs to the matters as large as factional disputes and savings, Spina will do it all. Will do it all it can for you. So is everybody down here just part of the Spina di Ursula or something? That's confusing. And why is there a table just in the middle like that? That's a little creepy. I mean, it's got the Spina di Ursula's symbol on it, but it's still really creepy. Are we gonna find information here? From Emerald was your
Hello.
name?
I'd like to ask some questions.
I don't know anything.
Oh, instantly suspicious.
Don't worry, I'm not here to arrest anybody.
I don't know what the heck that is, but I like him.
You say that now.
It's the truth.
Suspicious.
Here, take this as my guarantee.
What, your business card?
Wait, did Paimon just see what she thinks she saw? Is the captain of the special patrol bribing a citizen?
I mean, it is. Keep your lips sealed and no one will ever know. Besides calling buy info.
Seems you're different from the other guards.
Yeah, no
What do you
kidding.
want to know?
Have you heard anything related to
This
muskets and
lady is
Sandra lately?
suspicious.
Anything at all?
Muskets, huh? All I know is that about 2 weeks ago, we
All I
started
know,
hearing some
did
loud
she
noises at
pay
night.
you?
So loud that it's been waking me up.
Were they gunshots?
Possibly.
I mean, I feel like
It's hard to
gunshots
tell
would
around
echo
here.
through this entire
Someone's
area.
house collapsing, a pipe exploding somewhere. It's all the same. But the noises I'm talking about definitely happened after I fell asleep.
Do you know where the noises were coming from?
I don't remember.
How did
clearly.
you hear them if you fell asleep? Were
Is
they
it
in
that
your
you
dream?
Don't remember, or that you need to think about it some more?
You tell me.
Really?
Then please, think about it some more.
Chevrus, no.
She's giving her even more aura.
Threaten her, Chevrus. I didn't see anything.
The noises came from the end of the southern
I don't
waterway.
like
I came out and
Emerald.
had a look for myself when I wasn't sleeping well, but I didn't dare get too close. That's all I know.
Really?
I'll take your word for it.
That wasn't even that helpful. Yeah,
No
she.
need to be surprised. I grew up here, remember? I know how to get people around here to talk.
Yeah, but I feel like that might have been a little too far. I mean, I knew once more too.
My apologies. I'm all out of sweets.
No!
Though I do have some other tempting snacks in my custody. Fries, fried chicken, and even onion rings.
Okay, I don't like
Taking care of
onion,
junk
but
food is
oh
my
my god!
responsibility. You're
I
better
know
off sticking to your
animation!
normal, nutritious diet. Now then, let's keep going.
She is an idle animation of fast food!
Seems like
fried
that's all we'll
food.
be able to uncover for today.
Paimon feels like we managed
No,
to learn
wait a
lot
minute!
more
She
here than up
eats
on the
fried
surface.
food!
Yes. Assuming that everything we found is indeed connected to our suspect, then their timeline was probably something like this. A month ago, our suspect found a gun and took it home to disassemble it. Once he'd figured out its mechanics, he brought it back. In the
Why did he
following week,
disassemble
he used some parts to create his own makeshift musket, and took it to the Fleuve Sandra for target practice. Then, a few days ago, he found his target and carried out the murder. Once the deed was done, he left a rainbow rose on the body, just like the scene in the novel.
To make somebody scared? To make everybody scared!
Paimon, but we're still no closer to figuring out the killer's identity.
But what about the guy who died?
The deceased was a resident of Fleuve Sandra. It's said that he was a
That's
poor,
helpful.
solitary man.
But if we're following the novel, shouldn't the guy have been a nobleman? Are there noblemen in Genshin?
Yeah, that's also something I'm trying to figure out. If we are indeed following
mean,
the
there is in
novel, and there's a
Mondstadt.
story behind the murder,
Kind
then
of.
this murder should be an act of vengeance. But according to our investigation, the deceased didn't have any enemies. He was no saint.
Well,
but
that
no
must have
one's
been
heard
a
of
lie.
rival who hated him enough to shoot him dead, much less care to leave a rose on his body. What message is the killer trying to convey, and to whom exactly?
Convey fear among everybody? Could they be the novelist?
We've thoroughly investigated that possibility. He claims to have spent the whole day at the Opera House on the day of the murder, and the staff there have confirmed his account.
Okay, so he has an alibi.
Not only that, he lacks a credible motive as well. He has a family of his own, and both of his parents are still alive. I've looked into his records. He was adopted at the age of 6, and all the proper procedures were followed. There are also records of him at an orphanage before then.
So we've got
In the
nothing?
story, the mother of the 2 musketeers was murdered after the children turned 10. Of course, he could have changed
so
the
they were
children's
10.
ages, but I don't want to assume anything
I
without
mean, they
evidence.
did sound young?
More importantly, I've also had a chat with him in person. He didn't seem like the kind of person who would pull the trigger to kill a man.
Well, I mean, it could be the nicest guy to pull a trigger.
Doesn't help us move forward.
Investigations take time. I didn't expect us to catch the culprit in just a single day. How about this?
Well, there is
Let's
multiple
spend the next few
quests.
days filming with the crew. We can continue the investigation once we're done with the film. I'm sure that given time...
Yeah, I
new
have a
leads will
feeling we're
present
gonna do it
themselves.
as we're doing the film, because
Like
that's how it
small
always
remote islands
happens.
in the middle of the sea just a moment ago? Wouldn't you just miss them if you were to stop looking?
Ah, but the book had more than one reference to the islands, Paimon.
Oh? What else did it say then?
As long as you spend enough time sailing through the fog, you'll eventually come across an island.
I mean, you'll eventually come across something. Probably. Unless the planet is just made of water, in which case, you're probably lost. The lone island glimpsed through the fog. Wait until the following morning. Okay. You got anything, Shivers?
What? Never thought that the captain of the security
she
and
shorter
surveillance
than me?
patrol could come from the Fleuve Sandra?
I mean, I feel like you could come from anywhere, because I've only known you for like a day, maybe 2.
Honestly, I'm pretty shocked too. There used to be a time when I thought I would never be able to join the guards.
Why did you join the guards?
But
Now I'm curious
as long
about
as
her
you can distinguish
backstory. I
yourself
like
through your
her.
accomplishments and skills, you'll eventually be recognized for your worth. If you look at
She's
it another
cool,
way,
but I hope she's a
my
4
life at Fleuve
star.
Sandra has actually taught me a lot of valuable skills.
So I can actually get
Skills
her.
like how to barter with criminals or how to think in their shoes.
A
Of
barter
course,
with
I'd
criminals?
appreciate it if you could keep this a secret between us.
I mean, I feel like Lumine's kept a lot of secrets. Is she taller?
What? Never thought that the
No,
captain
around
of the
the same
security and
height.
surveillance
Maybe a
patrol could
little
come from
smaller?
the Fleuve Sandra?
Hmm.
You mean rising through the ranks? It was a struggle, for sure.
Oh, different
But
answers.
as long as you can distinguish yourself through your accomplishments and
Kind
skills, you'll eventually be recognized for your worth. If you look at it another way, my life at Fleuve Sandra has actually taught me a lot of valuable skills. Skills like how to barter with... Of course, I'd appreciate it if you could keep...
Barter with criminals. Okay, I really like Chevreuse. And apparently she really likes fried food. Which I like that she likes fried food because I like fried food. And she has an idle animation about fried food.
It's filming
And
time
she's
again.
gone.
Our schedule is jam-packed for the next couple of days, too. We've got so many different locations and sets to cover. Anyway, let's head out and meet up with the others.
I knew Paimon was gonna say something else. Right, is it? Gathering spot. Okay, so it is up there. I thought the gathering spot... Oh yeah, that makes sense that the gathering spot still wouldn't be in the, Hotel de Board. Or de Board, or however you say it. It makes sense that it'd be in a different location, because different scene. Okay, what are we acting out this time? What are they acting out this time? Okay, so we're going somewhere. Woo! I like the transitions! Okay, but why is the moon moving that fast? Both filming and the criminal investigation progress. Steady pace over the next few days. I was actually able to read that without it disappearing. That's actually surprising.
Good work, everyone! we're looking to wrap with our two main ladies today. I can already smell our success.
What do you mean?
Okay, but where's Xavier? I mean, he's the producer. I feel like he's not the director. Sure, that's not the same thing, but I still feel like he would come in and check, right? It means completing the filming of all of their scenes.
Oh, aren't you the expert now?
Well, apparently I am. I got another title under my belt. Camera operator.
This upcoming scene is the two musketeers' final.
Oh my god,
confrontation
this
with
thing
the
is
Baron.
ginormous. Do I have to
There will
operate
be quite
both
a
of
bit
these?
action, but no
I
choreography
should have an
beyond what
assistant,
we've
not
already rehearsed.
Farina.
Anyway, get ready. Lights, camera, action!
The little stickers of Paimon, that is so cute.
The view is beautiful tonight. It reminds me of that fateful night 10 years ago. And now that I've said it, I can even make out the faint fragrance of herbal tea in the air.
Enough, villain! It's time that you pay for the death of our mother!
My dear
10 or
Iris,
are they
have
older?
you forgotten your manners? How can you speak like this to your own father?
I'd sooner swallow all of my teeth than call you father.
Oh.
What did I expect? Seems the daughters have turned out to be
Twitchy
just as
eyebrows.
obstinate
What
as
is
their
with the
foolish
twitchy eyebrows
mother.
in Fontaine?
In this world, mora and status is everything.
Yeah, now your own
She
daughters
thought she
and
could
your
blackmail
wife?
me using her children and force me to grant her recognition and concessions? Ah, how naive can a woman be?
I mean, you have 2 children, my
Never
guy.
asked a single thing of you. All she wished was for us to live a peaceful life, just like the others.
It was you who personally brewed the poison of prejudice and sent Mother to her death.
Poison and
Compared to
prejudice. I like
deadly
that.
poison, the 2 bullets that will soon
Woo!
pierce through your heart will be like sweet mercy.
That's not how you hold a gun.
And that's exactly why I said
Their
you're just
fingers
as
are
naive
out.
as her. Did
I thought
really
you
think
said not to
2
point a gun at
muskets would be enough
somebody.
to defeat me? So let's see. What is stronger, mora and power, or the 2 muskets in your hands?
Oh, is there gonna be a battle? Oh,
Get them!
Shepard! Wait a minute. Is she a playable character? No.
It'll be okay. We'll cover each other, Iris. And Mother will be watching over us too.
Stop, I'm trying to watch her thing. Okay, so then there's tap. Oh, Maka! Does that do anything? No. She's obliterating the enemies too fast. And I do get healed too. Okay, what about hold?
Drop your weapons.
Ooh. And then there's an explosion, which I feel like it's the weapon that does that. So she is gonna be a playable character. Oh, there's her vision. It's behind her hair. That's why I didn't see it. I like her little stance like that. That's cool. Okay, yeah, I believe it is her weapon. Is she a 4-star? The wielder is healed. Restore 8 energy. This effect can be triggered once every 10 seconds and can occur. The character is not on the field. Okay, she has no bless. Doesn't really matter. What does no bless even do? Elemental burst damage. Using an elemental burst increases all party members' attack by 20% for 12 seconds. Okay. And what about these? For short duration, after Shivers fires a shot, she will continuously restore HP to the active character on the field. The amount healed is based on her max HP. Okay, so it ascends with her HP. Nice. Hold the fire in a different fashion. Enter aiming mode, unlocking a target in her sights to fire a precise interdiction shot. If Chevrus has an overcharged ball, then she will fire the overcharged ball instead. The what, huh? I'm confused. Dealing greater pyro damage in a larger area. What is an overcharged ball? Wait, do you hold it for that long? Gain more pyro damage in a larger area. Chevrus gains 1 overcharged ball every time a nearby character in the party triggers an overloaded reaction and can have up to 1 overcharged ball at a time. Periodically, after Chevrus' short-range rapid interdiction fire hits, shorten the names, Genshin! Oh my god! A surging blade will be called forth that deals Oasia-aligned pyro damage, Ogia-aligned pyro damage. As we've seen just now, Chevrus fires an explosive grenade. Oh my god, these girls are threatening. At opponents with her musket, dealing AoE pyro damage. After the projectile hits, it will split into many secondary explosive shells. The secondary explosive shells will burst after a short interval, dealing pyro damage to nearby opponents. So the ball is overloaded reaction. Is that? No, that's not cryo and pyro. That's pyro and electro. Dang it.
Final warning.
Oh, she can just hold that and her vision is glowing with Ogia. Wait, you can hold it? Okay, hold on. You guys are not helping. Burst.
You asked for it.
Oh, she's a 4-star. Yes. I've never been so happy that a character was a 4-star. I just hope she's a 4-star on a banner that I can actually wish on. But her vision is glowing blue. That's a little creepy. But it's cool too. I don't know if there's going to be multiple opponents, so I'm going to wait until she gets her stuff. Big sis on the rescue. Headshot. No, headshot. Eh, close enough. Okay, I don't like that the sword actually comes down like that.
To think I'd lose to my own 2 kids.
Reminds me of my traumatization of the sword coming down.
We are no children of
Well, not
yours,
my own, but...
and we'll never call that place our home.
What are you, like 12
Then
now?
tell me, what did you do all this for? You lost your mother, and will soon kill your father as well.
Will they?
What will you gain in the end, other than sentences for
Do
your
they kill him?
crimes?
We will gain our long-awaited justice.
Woo! Oh, they do kill him! Oh my god! That's brutal.
It's over.
Finally, it's over.
No emotion from that. I mean, some emotion, but... Kinda reminds me of Risley! I don't know if Risley would like
will
the
you go
Two
now,
Musketeers.
I'm not too sure, Iris.
Are you guys
Maybe
gonna split
somewhere with
off?
lots of flowers? After all, Mother always did love going where the blossoms were. What about you?
I want to go visit Mother's grave.
For the rest of your life?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Aww.
Huh? Tulip, look!
Tulip. Wait, isn't an iris a flower
It's
too?
Mother's favorite. The rainbow rose. Look, it's blooming again.
That don't look like a rainbow rose. Unless it is. I mean, the stem looks like it, but not the actual rose part of it. But a tulip is a flower. But is an iris? An iris is a flower too. An iris is like a purple plant that like kind of hangs around in all different directions. Let me search up a tulip. And a tulip is like more of like a straight up rose. A tulip is kind of like that.
Excellent! That was beyond mesmerizing. Even I didn't expect
that
the scene to go so well.
Get it!
And we got it in a single take. All right, everyone. We've got a wrap for Tulip and Iris.
Wow, she named her kids after flowers. Very creative, whatever your name was. Great job.
Thank you. I didn't expect our parts to wrap so quickly. I wish I could savor the experience for just a bit longer.
Yeah, I feel like we still have a part to play in all this.
Totally understands. Paimon's not ready to say goodbye to the clapperboard either. Filming has really been a lot of fun.
Oh.
You were great too, Chevres. The way you said, long-awaited justice. It gave Paimon chills.
There's gotta be those cool one-liners in at least one or
I still
one
remember
book
trying to act it
or
out in my
another.
room the first few times I read it.
In your room, that's cute.
You're that type.
Who doesn't like stories where the guilty are
Chevres.
punished and justice prevails over evil? Don't forget, I'm the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Yeah.
Captain, I have something
I
urgent to
said-
report.
Ooh.
Please
More on the
excuse me,
murder?
everyone. I'll be back in just a moment.
Who should we
It's
come
okay,
with?
Don't worry about us.
Guess not. I mean, she is the captain. And I want to be... Oh, I said I want to be a captain, but I'm already a captain. Swordfish too.
I was just about to tell her how great she did.
Aww.
It seemed like some urgent official business.
You have two proteges.
Then perhaps we should thank the stars that we were able to wrap both of your parts so quickly today. Switching around the filming schedule would have been a real pain. Anyway, I actually came over to let everyone know that we're all done for today. You can go home and get some rest. And one last thing, Miss Ayaka. Your acting
They're
skills
giant
today were
cameras. That's a little
immaculate as
intimidating.
always. Are you sure you won't consider taking up full-time acting? See, I just happen to know this great troupe that's still looking for a lead actress.
Ooh.
Thank you for your kind words,
It is
Director
about the
Farina.
troop.
Unfortunately, there are still many matters that I have to take care of back home at the Yashiro Commission.
Aw,
I
she
cannot
really
remain in
loved
Fontaine to
you.
pursue an acting career. Nevertheless, I will make sure to treasure this incredible opportunity in my heart.
That's cute.
Oh, that's a shame. But I understand. Just let me know if you ever change your mind.
That's a giant light.
I
Holy
believe it's
crap.
also
How did
about
you
time
carry
for
that?
me to take my leave. But hopefully I'll see you on set over the next few days. Even though my part's wrapped, I'd still like to swing by and help out the crew.
Is there
See you
still
tomorrow, Traveler and Paimon.
more of the filming?
Yep, see you tomorrow.
Or is it just like editing the film then?
Well, what should we do next? Maybe we'll go investigate the case some more with Chevres today.
I mean, lady.
Traveler, Paimon,
Yep,
please come with me.
I saw it.
Huh? Where are we going?
The lady
You could
mentioned
say
something that she
that
needed
our ship has
Chevres.
finally chanced upon one of those small, remote islands of intel.
Oh. See, I like her too because sometimes what she says isn't always what she means. I really like that. Oh my god, that is far. Where is that? Is that west slopes of Mont Automenqui? Alright. Where is this? How did you even know of this murder? I'm so confused with all of this. Is there still more of the acting too? I feel like that would have been the end of it. Because in the end of it, it said that the two sisters were splitting up, but were they adults then? I'm confused. All of Genshin confuses me. Oh, I want to collect those flowers. Please, Chefrus, I beg. Stop the murder investigating for 1 second.
Paimon definitely didn't expect having to float this far after a full day of filming.
You can disappear at random moments.
Chevros, why did you take us here?
Did you find a new clue?
Affirmative. It wasn't anything conclusive, but it should show us a clear way forward. Have you ever heard of someone by the name of Emily?
Oh, you mean that famous perfumer?
The what, huh?
She's a good friend of mine. She's lent me her aid several
Is
times
she
in
the
the past
murderer?
to resolve some difficult cases.
Uh-oh.
After I discovered the rainbow rose at the scene of the murder, I sent it to her. After all, she's probably the foremost expert on flowers and scents in all of Fontaine.
Did she find the fingerprints or something?
There was nothing remarkable about the flower or the trace amounts of soil left on it.
Fingerprints?
But according to Emily, the rainbow rose left by the killer was derived from a very rare cultivar.
Huh. Paimon didn't know that there were different varieties of rainbow rose. Paimon just thought they grew everywhere in the wild.
Well, it's good to have
Flowers that are
connections, I
deliberately
guess.
cultivated will always show some different features from those that bloom in the wild. We already knew that the rose left at the scene belonged to a special cultivar.
It's a
but with Emily's
flower!
expertise, we were able to pinpoint the place where it was first
You can
picked
find
from.
the murderer from a flower!
Oh, Paimon gets it now. So whoever first planted that rainbow rose was probably the killer.
I mean,
Precisely.
maybe?
And after we checked what we learned against some sales records
That's
from the
speculative.
past, we discovered that there's only one person in all of Fontaine who could grow and sell this specific cultivar.
Really? And who is it?
It's the novelist.
But didn't you say he had an alibi?
The novelist of the
To be clear,
Two
I haven't
Musketeers?
changed my mind about him. I still don't think he was the one who pulled the trigger. However, that doesn't mean the true culprit never visited him at his home or never purchased a rainbow rose from his garden. Whatever the case, we will have to confirm a number of things with him.
So you mean the next
So
place
his
we need to
alibi
go
is fake then?
Yes, we're going to pay him a visit at his home.
Does he live on this lone, desolate island? Blech. She wasn't entirely wrong when she mentioned that we were going to an island. Ooh, Salsa. This must be a quest for Salsa, right? Because Salsa is apparently a painter and also a very weird named kid. Like, why in the heck would you name your kid Salsa? Do those respawn? Or do I... Wait, can't you use Hydro? Oh, you get to use Hydro for it. Heck yeah. I'm not gonna collect that though, because I like to get distracted. Ooh, Marcote. Or Mar... Yeah, I feel like it's Marcote. It's French. I don't know what it is.
That should be his house.
That's creepy that you know his house.
There are so many Gardamex stationed around the place.
According to what he told me
Oops.
last time we spoke, he hired them so he won't be harassed or disturbed.
Huh. So there are a lot of flowers in his garden, but Paimon doesn't think we'll be able to pick one without alerting the Gardamex.
Right. Which is exactly why I think
Snipe
there has to
them!
be a special connection between him and the killer.
So, should we knock?
Just
Should
leave
we
here for now.
just come up to his
I'd like to
front
take care
door,
of a number
knock,
of those
and
Gardamex
give him a
first.
plan to run?
They're so far away. How are you planning to do that?
Snipe them?
Don't forget, Paimon. I'm actually the real-life
I'm-
captain of the Musketeers.
Right? Oh, do I get to play as the sniper? Please? I like playing that sniping minigame. Oh, heck yeah. Press the aim button to start aiming. Aim at an enemy and press shoot. And press the shoot button to fire bullets at the target you are aiming at. Oh, heck yeah. Headshot. Booshki. Headshot. Bushki. You don't notice your dead friend over there. Bushki? Bushki. Yeah. There's one more. Yeah, don't notice your Gardamex getting shot in your lawn. I hope this guy doesn't have windows on his house. He's gonna book it.
All clear. Let's go.
He is in trouble.
Wait. Paimon's a little nervous now that we know he could be the killer. Can we go over our plan of action again?
Paimon, I stopped a civil
I'll go knock on
war.
the door
I
and make
stopped
sure it's safe
gods
inside.
before, and you're
Once we're
scared
sure
about
that
a
we're in the
murderer?
clear, I'll ask him to come with us for a quick round of questioning.
You're
at the
flying
guard's
pixie that
headquarters.
randomly disappears on top of all that.
Just arrest him?
Can't
We
arrest
still
him
have
without
no evidence that he's
evidence.
the killer, or that he lent the killer any direct aid. Still, it
Think,
would be
Paimon.
appreciated if you could pick a rainbow rose from his garden for me while I'm talking to him. It'll help the Marachose Phantom confirm
Whoa.
Emily's theory.
Sure, no problem. Just be careful, Chevron.
Collect evidence. So we have to do the sneaking. I like the little mini game sound that it plays, because it plays that mini game sound with the one cattail event as well. Or not cattail event. It's the one cat hiding event. I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, don't mind me being suspicious. Give me these flowers. Oh, I need a firefly. Oh, man. You don't mind me scrolling through your garden? Does he have
Excuse me?
windows?
Mr. Baptiste, are you home?
Baptiste.
Who could it be at this hour? Oh, it's you, Officer Shovras.
Would you mind accompanying me to the guard's headquarters, Mr. Baptiste?
Don't
We'd like
notice
to
me
ask you
and
some
Paimon,
questions about the
please.
case.
Oh, is it still regarding the murder case from before?
Yeah, because you're helping
I cannot
them.
confirm or deny that at this time.
So it is then.
Listen, I need you to come with me, Mr. Baptiste.
Miss Shovras, I'll save you the trouble.
Resisting
you
an
two over there?
officer of the
There's
law.
no need for you to pick my flowers either. It's not time for them to bloom yet.
But they're pretty. And Paimon's just smiling.
Okay.
Did we get a flower? Oh, he's suspicious now.
By saving me the trouble, you mean...
I will confess, I was the killer.
Huh?
Okay, yeah, I feel like he's not telling the truth.
He just admitted he's guilty.
I feel like he's protecting the actual killer, right?
Please relax, everyone. I'm not armed. The
That's
musket
what
you're
they all
looking for has
say.
been buried in my backyard.
Then it's my responsibility to inform you, Mr. Baptiste, that everything you say right now will be used as evidence for the inevitable trial.
Will you
Yes.
be used against you in the court
I am
of law?
perfectly aware of that.
I must say, I hate this feeling.
Okay, but I don't think he's the murderer. There's still more quests.
Is it because I confessed? Or because you've been proven wrong?
Both, I suppose.
That guy in the flute, Sandra, why did you kill him?
For the same reason as the one I wrote out in my novel, of course. I did it to exact revenge.
Oh, so you did write The Two Musketeers. But apparently
I
the
know
novel
you
is so
haven't figured out the link
popular.
between
Why?
the two of us. Had you done so, I'd have been taken away to the headquarters a long time ago. But that won't stop me from always remembering his grotesque face. After all, he was the one who killed my mother.
Oh, okay. So you're a musketeer then? Ooh. Little intense. Yeah, we should have learned this by now, that murder, not a good thing to solve problems. Versus Risley. Then it's in the book. Then it's with this guy that wrote the book. I mean, come on. I mean, I'm not saying Risley's a bad guy. He did it for a good reason. But even then, he was still a kid and could have gone about it a different way. I don't know. Murder's not a good thing.
Your mother is still healthy and well.
Oh?
You know, I was adopted as a child. I was referring to my birth mother.
That was never recorded in the orphanage's records.
Please forgive a 6-year-old child for concocting some lies to protect himself after watching his mother die right in front of him.
Oh, man.
So, your novel, it was like a record of your life?
Except there wasn't two, there was only one, right? But I'm still suspicious.
No, of course not. It was a work of fiction with many embellished parts. But I am indeed the illegitimate son of a wealthy and influential man who abused his power to murder my mother.
So you murdered your father?
Real.
Oh my god.
But the man you killed didn't have a Mora to his name.
Chamber.
He was a hired assassin, an irredeemable beast who sank his fangs into a defenseless woman just for a few bags of Mora.
Oh, so he was hired by your father, right?
But if that's really the truth,
But
you wouldn't be
murder's
telling
still
us
not
any of
good.
this now. You still haven't managed to take revenge against your father, the true mastermind behind it all.
Does he have a feeling that Chevreuse is going to take revenge against his father?
I never thought I'd hear that kind of thing from the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
I'm simply skeptical about your motives.
I'm skeptical about this guy entirely.
It's simple, really. I've grown tired of everything and don't want to shoulder this burden anymore.
Oh.
You may have considered me too soft to pull the trigger. Well, as it turns out, you are exactly right.
The nicest people can be murderers if they're pushed far
Overwhelmed by
enough.
the aftermath of the murder.
Literally anyone could be a murderer if someone pushed them far enough.
So you're going to call a stop to your revenge, just like that?
Yeah, I feel like he already has a plan of revenge in motion? That is in motion as he's talking to us.
The true mastermind is too rich and too powerful.
I feel like that's a lie.
I've accepted that I will never be able to avenge my mother alone.
Either that or he's trying to get the help of the special surveillance patrol thingy?
And so what? The characters in your book never gave up.
Now, Officer Chevreuse, I'm the one who has killed a man, aren't I? Are you trying to convince me to commit another crime?
What's your father's name? How do you plan to prove the veracity of all of your claims?
Well,
Oh?
I'd like to speak with you privately.
Oh, is he a very influential man?
Sure. Why don't we speak privately at the guard's headquarters?
Ooh.
No, it has to be here. I must ensure that we won't be overheard.
Suspicious. I want to hear.
Fine. Let's talk here.
Please let me hear.
When I said won't be overheard, I meant by anyone.
Excuse you. I have power in this situation. You don't.
I would like to speak with you and you alone.
Why her and her alone? I don't want to go somewhere else. But I'll be a good person.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Please stay safe, Chevreuse.
Okay, but we're
All
gonna
right.
be watching you,
Let's
mister.
hear it.
Not that we should be, because Chevreuse is very powerful, and I actually want to see a battle between her and Chlorine, but I digress.
Will you really believe what I'm about to say?
I want to hear what you're about to say.
Well, that depends on what you're going to tell me.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Then listen closely.
I'm listening? No! I knew I was gonna do that!
So that's how it's all connected.
I'm confused!
So, it seems you believe me after all.
Is your father somehow zombie or something?
Do you want me to go public with this?
No, of course not. At least, not right now.
I want to know!
Then why did you bother telling me?
Why didn't you bother telling me?
You've read my work. What do you think?
I'm confused. I'm trying to piece it together, but I don't think I can.
Even if you were to go public with all of this right now, he'd simply deny everything.
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't have evidence.
It's been too long.
Yeah, also, who names
Almost
their child
10 years.
Baptiste?
anything that could be used as
Who names
evidence
their
has
child
long
Salsa?
faded away. Even if there might have been a solitary island of truth once upon a time, it has long sunk beneath the waves by now. Justice will never find him.
Not if you don't try.
I know that as the captain of the Special Security and
Oh
Surveillance
man,
Patrol,
we
you
actually
will
went pretty
always stand on
far.
the side of justice.
I thought we went up there or something.
But do you really think a cushy life in prison really constitutes justice for him? I bet he could lead an extremely comfortable life in the Fortress of Meripede.
I mean, yeah, the Fortress of Meripede is not like a prison in most cases. But off topic, I'm still really suspicious at what these blocks are. I mean, we know that it's a failed experiment from the academia or whatever, and the academia exploded, and it did that. But what is that exactly?
What are you trying to say?
I've been observing you from a distance.
Creepy.
Your portrayal of the musketeer was exquisite.
Okay, that's insanely creepy.
Pull the trigger of justice against him.
Are you saying she
Let
should
the villain
assassinate
get what
him?
he deserves.
Okay, she's not a murderer, I think.
You want me to let you go so you may complete your revenge?
Yeah, Genshin really likes murderers.
No, Officer Shavras. I know that would be impossible. No. What I'd like is for you to perform the deed on my behalf.
Okay, that's literally just as she said. You want her to murder for you. Meanwhile, not far away, us.
Oh, Shivra sure is taking her time. What could they be talking about anyway?
I don't know.
Paimon's worried. What if he decided to attack her?
I don't think he'd survive long.
Oh, you do have a point.
She agrees with me.
Still, do you have any idea who the rich person might be? And why the novelist doesn't want us to hear what he's saying to Shivras?
Sorry to keep you waiting, you two.
Oh, that was quick.
Hey, how did your talk go?
Just as we were talking about you. Did you find out who the rich person he mentioned was?
I've already sent someone to escort Baptiste back to the headquarters for questioning. He wasn't lying about the musket. It was indeed buried in his backyard.
I'm still confused about the musket part in all of this, but... Okay, so the guy he killed was the hired assassin. Was the assassin that his father hired. But his father is the true villain. But who is his father?
But what about the name? Did he tell you the name of the rich guy?
Can you tell me?
Yes, he did. But for now, I have to return to the Special Patrol.
Chevroos!
There are still a few loose ends I need to tie up.
Please! What's going on? It feels like she's keeping something from us. And why?
I'll probably be quite busy over the next few days, so
Is it because she
apologies
has
if
a
you don't see
theory,
me
but
on
she
set.
isn't telling me because she doesn't know if her theory is correct? Either that, or she's not telling us because we know the person. Xavier doesn't seem old enough.
Alright, Paimon understands if you can't tell us everything you know. We'll just keep an eye on the steambird then.
Who is it?
Actually, there's still something else I need your help with.
Oh? Something else you need my help with? And then immediately cuts off. Let me look at that. Okay, so there's two more, and then I could do those two either Thursday and Friday, or just both on Thursday. And then on Friday, I could probably do either Skyrim or one of the other games that I was planning to stream. I actually have a couple that I want to stream next, but I can't decide which. But I'm gonna end the stream here, and we're gonna pick this back up on Thursday, where we're gonna find what other thing Chevrolet wants from us, and who the guy is that she is hiding from us. Like, why is she hiding it? we're helping her with this, so I feel like she's not hiding it solely because of confidentiality purposes. We're helping her. But I don't know, it's confusing. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a good rest of your day, night, or wherever in this crazy world. I will see you guys tomorrow, or on Thursday. Bye.